Good morning, everyone. This is the next episode of our trip away, Neat's Aussie Adventures. As I said in the last video, I'm a little bit behind on what we're supposed to be up to, but I'm catching up. We've just been too busy. So this video is about our trip to Cobbold Gorge. So we left Undara lava tubes on the Thursday, and we drove into Cobbold Gorge. So we went through Georgetown. Now let me tell you, the road between Mount Surprise and Georgetown is disgusting. So it goes from beautiful, lovely wide roads to a single lane bit of bitumen, and the cars don't stop. You just have to move over. And so of course, us being the big car, the big van, we have to move over and, you know, worried about the stone chips, which we did get one, so that wasn't too good. Then you get to Georgetown and you turn off. Now Georgetown had a roadhouse, and in the roadhouse that was a grocery store, so quite expensive, so we only got like anything that we needed, which we were pretty good. And then when you leave Georgetown, you head towards Forsyths, and that's about 45 k's, and from what I could see, it was mostly bitumen, a little bit of dirt, and that was fair enough. That was pretty good. Like in the dirt sections weren't that great, that weren't that bad. A few little corrugations, but they weren't too bad. But then when you get just before Forsyths, you turn off to go to Cobbold Gorge, and it's another 45 k's, and it's 45 k's of dirt and 45 k's of corrugation dirt, which was not okay. And so I was like stressing the whole time, and I didn't know if everyone kept saying, no, the road's just been graded and it was fine. And we'd even seen photos on Facebook of the road being graded. Yeah, maybe about 10 meters of the road was graded. Anyway, the corrugations were pretty awful. And you just watch all these cars like fly past. Anyway, we kind of found like a sweet spot, and we just kept moving all over the road until we found Art found, the nice smooth spot. So it took us a little while to get there. But anyway, we got there. When we got there, of course, the reception had closed because it was after 5 o'clock. And anyway, it was fine. They had us all there and put us in a powered site, which was beautiful. I think we just sort of wandered around because we were so late. We wandered around and have a look and see where everything was, set up camp and whatever else. The next day, we weren't booked into the Cobbold Gorge actual tour until 1:30. So we had all morning. So we got up and we did a load of washing and put that out. And then we got on our pushies. And there's like all these different tracks, and they're all bushwalking tracks, but it said, suitable for mountain bikes. So we got on the bikes and off we went. We got to one point up some lookout and went, I don't think I'm going to ride up there. So we left the bikes down the bottom, not tied up or anything, and we just said, oh, well, whatever. Anyway, she was fairly tough that last 600-meter walk. Anyway, when she got to the top, it was beautiful. And we stood up there for ages talking to this old couple who's been travelling around, and they'd camped near us at the Undara, which we didn't know. And they said, oh, we thought you guys must have been newlyweds. And we kind of looked at one another as if to say, why would they say that? And it was only because we were laughing so much. Phew. Anyway, so we spent heaps of time up there talking to them. Then we rode back down and went on another big trip, and then went somewhere else and went on another big trip. Met like this younger couple who are from Townsville, I think she said, and they just come away for a couple of days. They're going to look at travelling around, a little bit more in about 2 years' time. So they were lovely. So we've just met lots and lots of people on the way. Anyway, did the whole trip. I think we did about, 15 k's or something, not much. And then we had to go and get on this, on the tour. And oh my God, Cobbold Gorge is amazing. It's so good. And we actually saw a freshwater crocodile sitting on the bank. We thought, it looks like a statue. It actually wasn't a statue, it was real. It just sat there and opened its mouth and then closed it again. But the actual gorge itself, compared to like Carnarvon Gorge, which had no water, we walked through, and then Catherine Gorge, which was massive, this Cobbold Gorge, like you had enough room to put like one dinghy down. But it was beautiful. It was so, so nice. Then we did the walk up across the glass bottom bridge and walk back down. It was actually amazing. It was really, really nice. Very, very worth it. Expensive, but yeah, worth it. And then the next morning we basically got ourselves set up and off we went. We had breakfast, and I cooked bacon and eggs on the camp kitchen. We didn't have internet basically for 3 days, and because the Tour de France was on, we've been watching like the highlights every morning. So we've actually, at this stage, we were 3 episodes short, so we didn't know who was still in the lead and who won, 3 different stages. But anyway, we got a little bit of service up near the reception, so we could keep our Snapchat streaks going with the kids. But other than that, it was really good. We had dinner on the last night we were there, and they said, "Oh, make sure you look out for the crocodiles." And we went, "What do you mean the crocodiles? Kookaburras?" And I said, "What do you mean the kookaburras?" Well, here we are sitting there. This kookaburra come flying down, got to some bloke's plate, took off a piece of meat and flew away. Like just right there in this restaurant, because it's an open air restaurant. And we were lucky that we'd eaten really quickly. I got a small portion of pork belly because I thought I'm not that hungry, and I didn't really want to get like a big one. Jesus Christ, I didn't get skimp, small portion pork belly. I had 2 pork belly bits like this. I was starving. Anyway, but no, Cobbold Gorge, 10 out of 10. It was awesome.